In 1947, with the departure from India, the British appointed Sir Cyril Ratcliffe to chair two boundary commissions for Bengal and Punjab. Sir Cyril locked both the countries with the conflict over Kashmir, a majority Muslim region in the northernmost part of India, which now both of them claim for its own due to far-reaching natural perks. With time, both of them have started being serious on the issue of Kashmir.
How do you portray the current situation in Kashmir?
Yeah, I think it is very, very unfortunate. The situation in Kashmir, it's very sad, it's very, very inhuman what the people of Kashmir are experiencing. It's, it's beyond imagination what has been happening there. And I believe that the international media, international community has failed to resolve this issue. It's a failure of humanity.
Kashmir and its people have been victims of violence and repression since independence. A referendum should be employed as per the decision of the United Nations, but neither of the Indian government's decision to impose direct rule from the New Delhi nor its attempts to silence the Kashmiri cries for freedom and dignity are anything new.
How has the lives of the people of Kashmir changed over the years?
Generations have passed, and people have not been able to do their normal routine. So obviously, this has affected the whole generations. This has affected the whole community, and again, it's very unfortunate. I feel that we as Pakistanis have a greater responsibility to keep highlighting this issue through social media. Today this is the time of social media, so we should keep highlighting this issue, take an active part, so that the unbiased people in the international community should take notice of it and take action against India and pressurize India to stop this genocide.
Sir, how important is the role of the youth of Pakistan that they can play in the cause of Kashmir?
The youth of Pakistan, they have a great role. Again, today's world is a connected world. We have like social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and blogs, YouTube. They should take active part in highlighting the genocide or the affected people, their lives, so that the international community should make aware that this has been happening, and this humanity should be more active so that this genocide could be stopped.
The second point of discussion was about the 30 years conflict and its conclusion. Its conclusion is just against the thoughts or against the desires, against the requirement of that nation or that particular group of people who are living in Kashmir. But one thing that we have seen in this current situation, it's the beginning of light, it's the beginning of new era, it's the beginning of the win. From this curfew or this situation, they learn a lot, and by the blessing of Almighty Allah and their efforts, it looks like they are going to get their freedom, they are going to get their rights, they are going to get what they tried in last 30, 40, 50 years. This situation made them unite. This situation is a blessing. Even it is not a good situation for them in terms of their lives. Their lives are on risk, but it's a blessing because it made them unite for the future.
August 5th, 2019, the Indian government withdrew Article 370 of its constitution and with it the freedom of Kashmiri people. For 172 days now, the people of Kashmir have bled and suffered under Indian tyranny. They have been deprived of outside communication and stripped of their freedom of movement. For 6 months, they have spent every waking moment in crippling fear. For almost half a year, our Kashmiri brethren have been brutal victims of a cruel regime and none of us seem to care.
अभी जो लॉकडाउन है वहाँ पे देखें लोगों की ज़िंदगी का मसला है, लोग पता नहीं कैसे खा रहे होंगे, कैसे सो रहे होंगे, उन्हें अपनी वैसे ही उनके अपनी जान माल का खौफ था। अब कब उनको पता नहीं है कि कब इंडियन फौजी हमारे घर पर आएँ, किसी को उठा के ले जाएँ, कुछ वहाँ पे मतलब अनप्रेडिक्टेबल सिचुएशन है वहाँ पे, बिल्कुल अनसर्टन सिचुएशन है वहाँ पे। तो मैं समझता हूँ इस पर जो हमारी जो वर्ल्ड लीडर्स हैं उन्हें फ़ौरन इसमें जो है इस पर अमल दखल करना चाहिए उन्हें।
The protests of Kashmiris were never taken seriously and many natives were killed by police forces, whilst the anti-peace activities grew between both countries.
Pakistan's tried to raise the voice for Kashmiris on national and international level. Despite doing this, despite of great things, we have been foreseen in future. In order to look into the future, into the matters, did the very drastically new approach would be reshaped and reformed by the both nations, by the both superpowers in the region. It paved the way for peace, not only specifically among the two nations, among the two countries, two neighboring countries, but for the South Asian region.
12 million people have been and continue suffering directly as a result of this tyrannical move, but no voices are raised. Thousands of civilians are tortured brutally, but no help is given. The oppressors continue to oppress, yet no one stops them. We as the brothers to the ones being oppressed, it's time to put a stop to this.